Hey, what's up, all my peoples out there, my car enthusiasts? This is your boy, Mr. Too Hard to See, and I'm coming at you with the video you guys all been asking for since I've installed this head unit. Right here, I have the digital Octopus CC 1015 head unit, and this thing is pretty freaking awesome. So I'm going to try to walk you guys through some of the features and how it performs and everything like that, and we'll just take it from there. Right now, I want to give you a true startup. So let me start up the car and you can see this thing boot up. All on one personalized station that no one else has. Cool little Chevy emblem right there. Radio came on instantly. Now we're booting up. Although it does say Android, I have an iPhone that I'm using with this unit. So you're cool if you're an Apple person. It's just fine. Takes a little bit of moment on startup. We're probably roughly about 20 something seconds in, and okay. So this thing looks pretty true to me right now. Now my phone is trying to go ahead and connect. It'll give you two connections, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, if you go ahead and set all those type of things up. And now it's just mirroring my phone. So here we go. That was some instrumental track that I picked for this video. I have to shoot with two different devices because I was using my standard iPhone. Soon as I would try to play some Bluetooth music, it would interrupt the video that I'm shooting for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it from two different devices so you guys can get a full feature of what's going on. Dude, I just got some type of YouTube notification, some sort of pop-up. That was cool. So let's start off with some of the things that are right on the display here. We have a phone, media, dim, nav, mode, and home. Actually, I think to me, in person, the screen looks perfect, but it seems a little bit bright for this video, so let's see if we can make some type of adjustment with that. Oh, that's excellent. That's perfect for you guys right there. So I hit the dim button once, it dimmed it down. If I hit it again, we'll go completely black. That way you're kind of riding in stealth mode, but you still have your sound. I'm sure your navigation and everything would work with that. But there we go. You got multiple home buttons and things. I'm gonna press the home button. That'll always take you back to the home. So here we go. This is looking at the head unit. Everything is all synced up to it now. As you can see, I'm rocking this American flag screensaver. It's pretty cool. It had several different built-in screensavers. And let me go ahead and try to access those so I can kind of show you that. Hit the apps. It's kind of funny. I'm like looking at the stereo or looking at my phone. But anyhow, these are some of the applications that we have. I gotta admit, or I gotta tell you guys, the CAMARO is not a daily driver for me, so I haven't put much use to the stereo like I should have. This thing has so many different programmable features. It's just insane. It's really like having a smartphone in your car. I haven't gotten into like the Google or anything like that. One of the things I do see, actually before I get to the screensaver stuff, the color. This color wheel. So you can program different colors that you want. So you see now I'm looking kind of teal or whatever. I can kind of slide it, it'll change. Now the writing on the side, those little yeah, whatever, like the home and the menu, the mode and all that kind of stuff. You see, I'm just changing the color on it. So you can kind of match it up with your lights of your car, you know, match it up with the dash. That's kind of like a little cool thing right there that they have sort of built in. All right. Oh, getting a little bit low on fuel here, but anyhow, so I'm gonna get out of that. One of the cool things you could do is this back arrow up here. That'll take you to the previous screen you were at. So if you do that, boom, now I'm back to the apps. Or you can hit one of the several home buttons. Anyhow, let me go ahead and try to access those screensavers like I was saying once before. So I think I'm gonna slide it, go over here to some car settings, And now in the car settings, I have, like network and internet and apps and displays, sound, all types of things. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the display. We have the brightness levels, wallpapers, sort of different things that I haven't used, font sizes and whatnot. I'm just gonna go right to the wallpapers. And I'm gonna click wallpapers again. Now this gives me access to new wallpapers. So like right here we see this pretty awesome checkered flag. Look, we got kind of the mountain scene with some tire marks. Just some other cool stuff. Anyhow, with the current times going on, I thought it was kind of cool to select the one with the American flag. I want to represent my country. Presidential election just happened, but I'm not getting into politics. So all you got to do is press set. It instantly set, and then I'll go back. Boom. Now I have this cool American flag. My steering wheel controls still work. Check this out. Volume. Volume is good. All right. What is another cool feature? Oh, one of the things you guys would have a serious question about, the HVAC system. I don't have the knobs. When I had the standard CD player, you had the knobs. Even when I upgraded to the MyLink, I had the knobs. Now I'm all touchscreen. So what you'd like to do is just press the air conditioner. And if it works for your car, it'll be highlighted, like such as my seat warmers. Right now it's got the 2 green buttons there, so it's on high. 1 green button, it's on low. The others are off. Right now I have the air where it can circulate from outside in. Now I'm keeping it in. You want to hear the fans? Check it out. It's working just fine. Celsius, you can change, Fahrenheit, you can change all that. Let me turn my fans down so you guys can hear me. AC, dual climate control, all that stuff works. So this head unit would be great when you have your needs for HVAC. Yes, see, okay. Bluetooth, I'm already kind of hooked up on there. So you can test out the Bluetooth. Some of these things down here, that's a home button. That is a phone pad, so you can make a phone call, I believe. I'm not exactly sure why these particular things aren't working. I really haven't used any of this yet, so I just automatically had it hooked up with the Bluetooth, and that was that. Maybe if I'm trying to pair a new device or something, that'd be a little bit more working for me. I'm not too sure about that, guys, but let's go ahead and check out some music. Now, this unit came with 4 tracks built in, and you can use like a thumb drive, a USB thumb drive, and add data into the head unit itself, such as files, pictures, videos, movies, music, etc. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to some of the pre-built-in music that was here. I still haven't hooked up my phone. I still haven't hooked up this unit to like a USB thumb drive to add anything to it. So it's I kind of clicked on that little record there, and we have something. I also have 2 typical knobs. One is kind of for like scrolling, another one is for volume control. One regret from yesterday. Look at that, Britney Spears. Y'all know I'm not slapping that.
Is it a New Year's Eve celebration in Kazakhstan?
Anyway,
yeah, what's going on?
This is just some of the tracks that was built into the head unit. Now, if I want to go ahead and play some of my music, check this out. I do know this one kind of cool feature that in the apps here, it kind of mirrors your phone. So I press this like little auto kit. All these apps kind of came in here. And this is sort of mirroring my phone. Now you can kind of see my battery life there, Waze, my iPhone music, some phone calls, etc. Look, I'll press play, and my track should start playing. As you can hear, it's coming on. This head unit also jams, man. This thing bangs. In comparison to the CD player or the MyLink, this thing thumps. Only time I've seen my louvers just straight rattling like that. And all I have is just the Bose upgraded stock stereo system, speakers and all, amp, and this head unit. So the only thing I added was the head unit to give me this great audio quality. It features the artist, it shows the album cover, it has the name of the track or whatever. You have, right now, just kind of on a sort of repeat the track over. Easily take that off, press it one time. I can do it, have it go random to skip. And I don't even know what the three dots are in the center there, so let's give that a shot and see. Alright, creative station love, suggest less like this. Nah, I don't want to do any of that, but it's pretty cool. Like I said, this thing is super smart. It's just like operating a cell phone. Check this out. Let me go back home. I'm gonna select the radio this time. Let me show you this. Now, one of the cool parts about the radio, I've already put some pre-programmed stations in here. See if we got a little bit of music. It's morning now, so it's probably a lot of talk radio at the moment. Once again, I'm gonna use my steering wheel control. Turn up that volume. Everything works just great. You can even hit the little slider. Alright, let me go back. But check this out. Right up here, it's just like a cell phone. You can actually slide to change your channel, the program. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to keep on pressing buttons to get there. Just slide the slider here on the stereo and you're good to go. Alright, so that's a couple of things about the stereo. Once again, you have your back arrow or home there. I can press the home button here, and that's going to take me back to home. Let me go ahead and show you guys some media now. So I'm going to hit the media button. This came built in with the stereo as well, this head unit. So there we go, playing some video. Like I said before, you can add your own video. Alright, and this came with it, so let's watch these Asian chicks get down for a moment. So I'm not sure if this is like 4K or 1080, but it looks damn good if you ask me. It's nice and crisp. It's pretty cool. I'm not feeling this track that much, so let's go ahead and try to pause this stuff. Hit the home, and let's move on. What else can I tell you about this guy? Oh yeah, let's go to some car settings. Now I noticed a couple little things. I haven't dialed this head unit in, so I'm sure I'm gonna have to learn exactly how to use these features or to bring up some of the things. But when you look here, like car settings, you can go to let's see, like AC settings there. Alright, focus. You got temperature units, fan, air quality sensors. I mean, there's just so much stuff that you could program for this car. You know, you can have your heated seats automatically come on when you start the car. You can have a certain temperature of air blowing out if you want to do all that kind of crazy stuff. Once again, I haven't gotten into any of that, but I was just kind of showing you some of the like advanced settings. There's also this other cool stuff like vehicle information here, and it's kind of like telling me like the RPM range that it's in right now, and it's pretty fairly accurate. So that's kind of pretty cool. I'm applying the brake right now. There's not anything happening to the brake sensor. there, or the percentage, shall I say. Okay, and now let me go ahead and go back. Well, what else? Oh yeah, they had this tire pressure sensor information. Right now mine isn't displaying anything, but the car looks pretty cool. I'm quite sure that I will be able to display this. I just haven't gotten to the advanced settings to be able to do that yet. Alright, let me open up the door. When I open up the door, hold on, let's just get a little bit of background music cracking. Not that one. Let's go back to home. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the phone mirroring thing. Like I said, I'm still learning this head unit, but I hope you guys are enjoying this and actually learning something from here. Oh, YouTube. How about that? Let's see if we can get YouTube going right now. See what's happening. Bam. There we go. I got YouTube. Kind of see some of the stuff I got going on. Let me see if I can hit my channel one time. Your channel. Now you can set up like personal hotspot with your phone and piggyback off of this. I haven't done that yet. I'm at home, so truthfully I think this is just picking up my house Wi-Fi signal that's supporting this YouTube. But I mean, this is pretty freaking sick. You could never do this with the old MyLink unit before, so this is like badass. I can't wait to upload this video for you guys to enjoy. Go ahead and click on one of my videos there. So it's not full screen, but I'm more than sure we can make it full screen.
Tune's out. Let's go for number 3.
And there we go. And now we have full screen.
You guys get
Just like you would do on your cell phone, on your laptop, or any of that kind of stuff.
all 4 bolts are broken loose.
I also went with the wireless dongle.
And attempt to
So here we go.
tie up the spoiler from the trunk deck lid.
Let me go ahead and, I don't know if I could just play like that and it'll just take out the YouTube video, but we're giving it a shot. Oh yeah, it does. So you see, I'm wireless. I went with the wireless dongle setup on mine, and I can just go ahead and pick like any kind of track that I want. So you guys kind of see how that's going. Let me switch the tracks here. Sorry, my phone looks out of focus, but doesn't matter. This unit, sorry about that glare. Try to catch it from this angle. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah. Here we have your typical unlock button, followed by a hazard button in the center, and a lock button on your far right. It's instantaneous. Hey, let me give you a countdown. All right, we're unlocked now, and 1, 2, 3, lock. Okay, 1, 2, 3, unlock. So this thing is just like your factory, head unit that you have. It works, it functions just like it was before, but it's just strictly an upgrade, total upgrade for your car. I would definitely say support these guys. Look, we're 50 Camaros. Our cars are 10 years old. There's not that many companies in 2020 or beyond for this date that's actually like thinking about us and trying to make something good, quality, new. So we got to support this company, guys. I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything like that. I just want to give a shout out to people who are looking out for us. You know, the interior is looking great now. I got this, I'm modernized, I'm happy, I'm ready to go. I need to get some gas. But I'm ready to go. So as far as what I can do, that's pretty much it. You know, I showed you guys the things that I know. And I would do my maps. That has Waze. It automatically connects to Waze. But you can do, you know, other apps and things like that too. I just don't want to pull up the maps right now because you guys don't need to know my exact location at the moment. Steering wheel. You can actually change how your steering wheel performs with its functionality. So where the volume button is, you have ways to go ahead and change that to something else if you'd like, or, you know, add some kind of menu stuff. That's a little too complex and I'm probably going to screw something up, so I doubt it if I'm going to ever get into any of this. Do the shortcut, go back to home. I think I want to change this purple though. And maybe I can try to get like a little orange or something like that. It's looking yellowish. It's looking a little bit more orangey. Kind of go with the look of the car a little bit better. No, I like that. I'll just keep that. That's good enough. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here. So if you think this head unit is trash, let me know. If you think it's awesome, let me know about that too. You can always find me on Instagram. I have the same name on Instagram as I do on YouTube. I'm Mr. Too Hard to See. You guys are the Too Hard crew. Shout out to all you guys for supporting the channel and liking your boy stuff. Please support the movement. I have an extremely big update coming. Should be about 2 weeks or a little bit less. This update is as large as a supercharger. That purchase was major. This purchase was major. We still gonna do the supercharger, but man, all these electronics and gadgets and carbon fiber things always just calling me, making the car cooler and cooler and cooler. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and rock some instrumental, get some gas for this baby, some 91, and we gonna ride. Until next time, be safe, be easy, and I'll catch you later. Peace.